Right, I hope this is working, because for some reason my camera keeps saying memory card error. So please, please, cross your fingers. Now, I've got some of this Winsor & Newton, which is the raw sienna. And, oh God, can't even get into it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm just putting some on there. And I'm going to do this brickwork again, stonework. So, I've got a bit of something in it, in my brush. Bit of glue. So I think we'll start on this end and work round. Leave that to one side a minute, because I have to do the brickwork. So I'm not fussed about that. This next bit is for this here. I could have done this the same, but I'm not going to, because I think I'm going to slate that the same as I'm going to slate the top of it. So let me just see what I have got. I'm not sure if this will work. Right, good morning everyone. Now, I've been working on this. To be honest, I worked during the night as well because I couldn't sleep. This just wants a little bit more grey putting on, darkening in areas, and then we get the snow topper on it. I've done the cross. I'm just working on this now, painting the fencing that I put all the way around. Done the brickwork, put little individual tiles on. Made the door, which is to be painted brown, but I made that last night and it dried for this morning, and just attached it with a couple of bits of material and then painted it black on the inside. As you can see, it's got some green on it. We're going to put the proper moss on. I have got the paperwork, and I've got the centrepiece as well. And the only thing I did was like that on the back. You're not going to see the back, and I haven't got time because I've done it too near Christmas and I have a whole village to do. This is the first piece to do anything at the back. Next year I'll finish it off probably, or something like that. So I just thought I'll let you see what I'm doing this morning. And like I say, I'm just finishing off painting the posts. We're not fussed at all. I can go in with a small brush and titivate anything up that I do wrong. I've got glue particles here, there and everywhere, but a blast with a heat gun will get rid of those. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the camera. It just keeps going off. I think I need a new one. I know that. Just have to carry on out the best we can. Anyway, like I say, I'm just bringing that down a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. It might just go off again. I hope not. And I'm not doing anything too much to it. Just really quickly painting it. So I'm just getting a little bit more paint. Well, right folks, I've done an awful lot more to it since I last filmed. Unfortunately, my camera was on its way out, and Raymond's quite happily gone out and bought me one for Christmas. The same camera, got a red one this time, but yeah, and I'm thrilled because I did really need a new one. I use mine an awful lot, you know, and I've had that one a couple of years, so it served its purpose. But it just kept going blurred and everything. Couldn't get the settings right. It was just a nightmare. So I'm going to add this onto the last lot of filming, so and cut out the blurredness and whatever. But since I last filmed, which was early hours this morning because I got up and couldn't get back to sleep, and I started filming again, what I've done is finished, well, more or less finished. I mean, it's got to have the snow on it and whatnot. I've put in the oh, what do they call them now? It's gone out my head. Stained glass windows. I've put in the stained glass windows, put in the pictures in as well, painted the door. See, I have ledges to put on, that's all. I've got the moss to go back. I went over the green I'd already done because I found my stone. I don't know if you can see. I found my stonework paint. I lost it, but I found it now. So we're going to have some, and we're going to have some actual moss going up there. When I say actual moss that I'm going to make. Darken the corners. The door needs to be shaded, but I did, like I say, I made the door last night and I've painted it. I've put the knots in the wood and I'm going to be darkening some of that. Yeah, and the pictures are in now, so that's looking good. Now, as soon as I've done the darkness, the shading on the whole church, because I need to darken some of the edges. Where you'd see a shadow needs to be darker. Then the snow will go on it. And then that's complete and I can get on with the houses because I have a shop to make. Yesterday I found all the toys and bits and pieces and things I can make myself to go in a like kind of shop. So although what I might do is just do a stall selling all kinds of toys for Christmas. I think I might do that because that might be better and I can layer it up into like 3-tier, make it into a little shop with a little banner, and just make the houses. Yeah, I think I might do that. Now I've sent off for some big wadding. It's a roll of cotton wool because my deck is quite long that it's going on. And so I've sent for 2 lots of that, and then we're going to put boxes in different heights. This church will be in the middle and the houses surrounding it, and then down on the green will be, well, it won't be green because it'll be all snow, will be the bridge, which I've got to do next. The ice skaters, I've got a little, I'm going to make a rink, and I've got some resin to do it with, although I don't need resin because it's going to be white, isn't it? I could put a bit of colour in the paint. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll save me resin. I won't need to. But I've got some ice skating stalls and kids ice skating and whatnot. So that's going to be brill. We've got the Jesus in its, in his manger, with the 3 wise kings. And a couple of other bits and pieces. I've got the lamppost to put in. They will light up. I've got the lights. Now, the lights I've got will go inside the church in here. So I'll put one in there and one in here. Turn them on and it'll light up the paper because it's only paper laminated. That's how I did those. So we should get some form of light. And then if I've got enough, I might put a little bit of lighting around the church wall there, around the steeple. But hey, it's coming along. I'm really loving it. And hey, we'll see. We just have to keep going, don't we? Keep watching. Well, I might as well carry on because I do have a lot to do. But like I say, I have laminated some of these. And some of the houses, I mean, I laminated this one because it's gorgeous flowers. And I've put an arch in the doorway above the door. So I'm going to cut a section out for that. You know, maybe that section. And I just saw these bits and pieces. Like that could be cut in half. And use that bit for the door. And then I found those as well. So we'll see. At least I've got some bits there to do. I went through all the Christmas bits that I had as well. So I found some more trees that, I mean, we might put them. I mean, look at snowmen. I got these little snowmen that I found. And so that'll be great, won't it? Because they can now stand somewhere in the, wherever, well, where the ice skaters are, we can put some there. Got some little deer. So I've sorted all them bits out, and hubby's just come back with some balls for the dogs, you know, some tennis balls, because they love playing with them. And they were in here. And I went, oh, don't throw it out. Because you know me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a little stall where they sell Christmas trees. And you know when a Christmas tree comes to you, and it's wrapped up, isn't it? Like that. So I'm going to do a couple of those leaning against the fence or something like that. We'll see. If it's too much, I won't do them. But I'll have to wait and see when we start building on the village itself. Because I have to get on. It's nearly Christmas and I want it for this year, not next year. Right, so we're going to get on. We're going to move on and start sorting things out. Now, I have to wait for the paint to dry on that before I can... Although I might be able to just do a little bit more. I'm using like a stiff brush. Stiffish. Now, I just need to mix a little bit of paint. So you can see that. Let me bring that down a little bit. Maybe that'll do. Oops, can't touch the wall. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of the paint. And then I need a little bit of black. Just to darken it. And then what we do is we just darken the edges. Or places you might get shadow. But don't forget, I am going to continue and put the green on. Right, let's see how we go. Now, this is some I made last time I made a miniature. See? It's just glue and this mossy stuff. And you mix a batch of it up and then you can start adding where you need to put it. So all I'm going to do is just go over it, just some of it, giving it a little bit of a different green. See how it brings it to life? That's it. As for what I'm doing with that in green, gonna go wash my brushes. I don't really need to do any more. Like I said, it's got everything in it that it's supposed to have. The windows. Can't put any flower, because normally I would have put vines up, you know, and in the summer would have had vines growing with the leaves and that on it, but obviously it's a winter scene, so now all I've got to do is the snow. And where did I put my tub of snow? Sorry. Here we are. Now this is the test. This is the test. Let me just get my piece of card. Okay. I just want that brush, I think. Well, we shall see if it works. Where would you have snow? Now I need a cover. I'll put the cover back on. Well, of course you're going to have snow along here. Like that. Oops, get back on the paper. Let me just do that little bit here. And spread that. I don't want it to look too conformed. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm not going to do any more. Because you can go overboard, which some probably think I have. No, but that's it. That's my church. I'm not going to do any more. So, let me just clear this mess. Put this here. and try and film it for you. Hang on. As you can see, it actually works. I've put the lights in. Look, you see this at the side? Stained glass windows.